Welcome back for part 3 of tonight's show, where we invited our special guest David Farca, captain of LINSANITY.
Very creative, let me tell you.
You know, it's not so creative because Lynn's not playing that well.
No.
I was actually thinking about changing my team name.
I would too.
After the
shirts made?
going on with the Knicks.
With Knicks down
Shirts
6.
are already ordered.
Shirts are already made. Knicks are down 6. Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me on the show tonight. It's an honor.
Good to have you.
It's definitely good to be back home.
So, you were in Tampa last year, Tampa Bay, Florida, working on your swing, excuse me, and you hit 477 in 2010, your last year in Brooklyn League. What did you do last year that you think will make you a better player in this year coming up?
It's a good question, Jeff. The fact that I was in Tampa last year took a big toll on me. I was flying back and forth.
Yeah.
In between places, between here and New York, and
Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't.
Wow.
Right.
I don't.
Single also.
Single also. still an all-star.
Lewis loves him now.
He keeps going to Tampa to find the girlfriend.
And you know what? The truth is, all in all, I mean, I didn't really play so well last year.
In Tampa.
In Tampa, I don't know why. Guess maybe it was a lot of pressure.
In Tampa?
In Tampa, a lot of pressure in Tampa. There's a lot of girls around there, and
I think it was the Saturday nights in Tampa that you were.
yeah, it was a crazy night.
Getting to bed at 8:30.
Crazy night. But all in all, it feels good to be home, and I'm really looking forward to a great season.
All right, good.
Dave, how did you feel? We know we're going to talk about your team a little bit, but how did you feel being a captain? First time captain, not really ever drafting teams before. How did you feel taking on that responsibility?
I felt very confident, and the job that I did, I think, was A+. I knew going. I knew going into this draft an idea of what I wanted to have.
Of confidence.
I had an idea of what I wanted to do coming into this draft, and I think everything worked out as planned.
Not pick a picture, that's what you're
Yeah. This is
all part of it.
riding Azer.
Let's
go
to that burning question in everyone's mind. You passed on A.B. Cohen to Salim Levy.
Yes, I did.
How do you
And I
explain
will
it?
tell you the story as fast as possible. The first
Slow down, we have
round.
time.
The first round started on a Sunday afternoon. I was actually on my way back from a wild night in Atlantic City.
In Tampa.
With Mark Braha, who was my frozen third
And
round
Michael
pick.
Cohen, A.B. son?
We left him there. And actually, David Azer was by my side at the time when I was on the phone with you. And after I hung up,
It sounds like more of a friendship team than a.
He was coming from Lewis's favorite type of event,
Right.
a bachelor party.
we had a
Whose
small.
bachelor party and why wasn't I invited?
You were with the wife that night.
It wasn't EOM.
Yeah.
It was an EOM.
Whose bachelor party?
So slow.
Let it go.
Amy Shallow.
Let it be,
Remember an hour.
let it be.
Anyways,
Talk about
David
this
Azer was by my side, overheard the
Curious.
fact that A.B. Cohen was available. He was actually on the borderline of joining the Brooklyn League.
Yeah.
And we had a small discussion. I asked him how he felt. You know, he had that off-season surgery in Germany where
Right.
A-Rod sent him over.
Right.
Heard about that.
Yeah.
How'd that
go? He said it went fantastic. He feels better than ever. He's very confident.
What was the doctor's name?
I don't remember.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Dr. Conte, you know?
Yeah.
Is that really true?
No.
Anyways, I love the fact that he's young and he's got some great lineage with Stevie's uncle being a great pitcher.
Right, living on the Stevie shadow.
And
How many years have you been doing this?
from what I heard from him, I liked his confidence. I liked the way that he presented himself, and I also looked at the fact that.
Let me say something.
Took
Hey,
me-
sir, come to my office Monday. You got a sales job, buddy.
Really, you sold him on this one.
Exactly.
And in
You
the
sold
end,
Farca.
all in all, what I said was, to me, and this is nothing personal to A.B. Cohen, was one of the best pitchers I've ever seen play pitch in any kind of league, that Salim Levy is the best hitter I know, and he is a much better hitter than A.B. is a pitcher.
Ooh.
Wow.
And
Wow!
to have
You heard it
Salim-
here.
and to have Salim on my team as a leader, his
I think I got a
experience,
poll question for tomorrow.
Yeah.
his experience, his knowledge of the game, the way he plays it, the way he goes about it, is definitely much needed with the youth I have on my team. A couple of unexperienced players I have also, and I'm going to need his leadership as well.
Okay.
And
You want to talk about some of those inexperienced
I want
guys,
to talk
right, John?
first. I want to talk about your lock in the third round, Mr. Mark Braha.
Yes.
Last season, he played in
Knee surgery.
He
He played for a few weeks.
Played
and
for
then
a few weeks, and then whether it was injury or was a lack of commitment to
It was
the
Wedding or
It was
wife.
a wedding. He had
No, it
he
was
got
his
married.
wife telling him not to play
So
anymore.
we have that issue.
There's no issue with that this year. I actually, we had some practice
He spoke to his wife.
So I was gonna say, spoke to his wife.
a couple of nights ago, and Mark, we went to the cages. Mark looked great, and I know Mark my whole life. He's got a great glove. He's got a great arm, and I know he can play the
So
shortstop.
you saw that at the
position.
cages?
He actually played the shortstop position 2 years ago in the playoffs for Ike.
Did they win?
They did not win, but he played a stellar shortstop.
Correct.
You know, I just noticed you have a gentleman named Matthew Ingvar.
Yes.
Ingvar. No,
Yes.
it's Ingvar.
I have a back doctor named Dr. Ingvar. Is that
I think
related?
it's his
I don't think
uncle.
so.
But let's talk about that. This Matthew Ingber, the word that was going on in the draft at the time was, you walked into the draft and he said, does anybody have a sleeper pick?
Yeah.
Is what happened. And, everybody kept to themselves, and you kept to yourself holding your sleeper pick. And then in the 4th round, you
He
stood
jumped.
up
Jumped.
with such excitement
Couldn't
to
control
claim
himself.
Matthew Ingber.
The rest of us-
Whereas nobody in the league even knew who Matthew Ingber was, but this guy could even fell to one of the later rounds. But you jumped on him early in the
Is
4th
he
round.
Halebi or Damascus? I don't get it. Who is this guy?
That's a good question.
He's Eastern European.
Eastern European.
Eastern European.
The question is, have you ever seen him play ball?
Softball.
Any ball.
Honestly,
Any
I've
ball, any
never
ball.
seen him
So
play.
how do you take
softball.
him so right?
I know Matthew. I went to school with him at Flatbush, and I know he's a tremendous athlete. And what I love about him is one particular trait I love is that he takes sports very seriously.
Okay.
And I also took him because he's got speed, he's got talent, he's got power. I've seen him play.
What position
and-
you put him in?
He's playing left field.
And
When I'm playing center.
I'm sorry?
I'm in playing center.
you know who I love? You know
I hope so.
All of us.
Right.
You're telling me that Joe West has a better arm than me? And
Oh!
I didn't
I
like
didn't say
that.
that.
Skills competition.
I would not.
He
You
saw the
have
first
a
segment.
beautiful arm. Let me give you a little story about Mr. Farca. I played ball with him. I was catching in the in a fall league, and in one inning, David from left field, David threw out a player at first base and threw out a runner coming home.
Wow.
One of the greatest exhibition throwing I've ever seen.
Great.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You know who I love on this team? Second
Sabon?
base. No, it's not Sabon.
So this
Barry
Michael
Anthony.
Simon is
Sabon
not
number two.
Simon
It's
Sabon.
not
Okay.
Sabon.
Barry,
confirmed.
you gotta love Barry.
Bah!
BA
BA.
playing second base. Yeah, I think that's.
I actually
great
thought
pick.
he fell.
Yeah, he did fall.
I thought he
went
fell.
late.
I jumped on him just as much as I jumped on Matthews. I thought when Barry was there, I said, "Wow, I can't." I mean, Barry's a great bat.
Fantastic bat.
He bats over 500 to my knowledge.
Great teammate also.
Yeah,
Great
that's
teammate.
Brings sunblock every Sunday morning.
Yes.
Great to have on the team.
So now the question on this team is obviously twofold. One, Matthew Ingber. Hopefully, we
What
all
position?
hope that he's
Left
going to be
field.
playing.
And
Oh, it's ridiculous. Lou, come on, man.
the Alzheimer's. I
That's
guess.
last year
ridiculous.
all over again. Lou was in mid-season
He used to
form.
not be able to remember Sunday morning. I remember 6 minutes ago.
So the question one is going to be Matthew. We don't know how he's going to play. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're all hoping that he's, the
I'm not
stellar.
hoping it.
You're not. I am because I'm on the team.
Okay,
So
next
so
question.
the question is he pitching? David Azer, is he going to hold up? And he looks like he
Jack
got.
Schrecky is a backup. One of your best backups in the league. I don't think you have a
Well, I'll
problem.
say this straight
You know
out.
when you
from
want to
here.
back up though.
But if you need help, you throw him in the game. Azer, I'll see you.
I am
Short
riding
leash.
David Azer the entire season.
Wow.
Who, is that a definite
That's a
statement?
definite statement.
Even if he gives up 10 runs a game.
I am riding David
Nah.
Azer.
Dave, I have
Short leash.
how your
He picks up 3
frustration
runs in the
will
first
build
inning,
up way
Schrecky's
too
running.
quickly once David Azer starts walking a couple of guys. I heard this guy on a different network, calling in. It was about maybe 10 months ago. Calling into this network and saying how he was guaranteeing himself a playoff spot, he was guaranteeing himself an all-star appearance, he was guaranteeing himself a win in the playoffs. None of those guarantees came true. His team didn't make the playoffs, he wasn't an all-star, he wasn't even drafted again in that league, they didn't even want him back.
In Tampa.
And, in Tampa, and like Dave said,
Where is this
we're happy that we're friends with him.
Well, part of my goal also going into the draft was speed and youth. That was the truth, and the truth is, all in all, I think our team's got youth. I think we're
That's
very
where
fast.
that's where I come in.
Yeah.
You, me, and Freddie Soroy.
But I like the young talent. I think we're going to be very, very, very dangerous. I think also on the bases, I think we're going to